Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Royal Shrimp here bringing you another video. This is going to be some domination gameplay on the map Interchange. Sorry for not releasing many videos. I have been fairly busy doing other stuff, and as you can see I just got my Radeon AMD 7970. Actually the other way around, but it's an awesome card. I'm definitely going to be uploading some PC gameplay. Games probably will include World of Warcraft, Battlefield 3, Battlefield Bad Company, Anno 2070, StarCraft, which I actually really love to play for those of you who don't know. So, this is actually my first MOAB ever. I am going to do a commentary over this gameplay because it is very, very boring. I started out this game playing, well, as you can see, not really campy, but I was definitely playing on the more cautious side. I was playing with one other friend. This is a theater recording, as you can probably tell. Very little bullets to kill people, and that problem which Infinity Ward still hasn't fixed, where you kind of like jerk back and forth a lot. I don't know why that problem exists, but it does, and it's annoying, and I'm sorry. I do have other MOABs which are recorded, so they're not theater mode, so you won't see that. But anyways, this is my first MOAB ever, and like I was saying earlier, it's a pretty boring game. I pretty much just stick to the back of the map the whole time. Why, you might ask? Well, I started off this game, like I said again, sort of slow, and I was only playing with one buddy. And so usually when I play with one other person, I'm not going all out, or I go all the way because I know my team is going to lose, which tends to happen. And on this game, I was like, okay, so I'm actually doing pretty well already. And then I was like, okay, let's see, I can try for a MOAB. And if you guys know me, if you've watched my channel, if you've watched my videos for a longer time, you know I'm not really the type of guy who will just kind of stay in one area, or who goes for the, like 24 kill streak, or I don't go for 10-0 games. I go for games where I have good skill, because that's still what matters to me, good skill. If there's somebody in front of me and I shoot him, and then I notice there's a guy behind me, I turn around and I kill him and he was looking straight at me, well, that's good skill. Like right here too, I check my UAV, I notice that there's nobody on that side, I notice a rocket going off, and then I can see by the Jeep that he's coming, and I can actually kill him. So, minuscule stuff like that. But anyways, that's why you probably won't see this gameplay often from me. I really don't like it. I mean, look, if you can just watch it, it's boring. I mean, I'm just camping in the back. What happens if I get airstriked or, like, I don't know, Predator missiles once? I'm done with my streak. So that's pretty much the rundown of the game. It gets more interesting later on, but I do get my MOAB, surprise, surprise, and I'm pretty happy about it. So anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about something else, and that would be concerning SOPA and PIPA. Now, for those of you who are watching, are probably more familiar with the internet, and know that these two names are basically acronyms for bills which are currently passing through Congress. I think SOPA was actually reviewed today and vetoed, as far as I know. But basically what these two bills do is, the PIPA is Protect IP Act, and SOPA, I think it's like something like security on the internet, and something prevention of piracy. And basically what it does is SOPA gives corporations, or well, mainly people from Hollywood, the power to shut down websites depending on how they feel they are used. So you probably all know, sorry by the way for my stuffy voice, I'm sick. You probably all know Pirate Bay. Well, SOPA would effectively shut down Pirate Bay because you're basically sharing illegal content which has been pirated. I actually almost died right here. That was pretty close. I was really nervous, but it would shut down sites like Pirate Bay. Now, I honestly don't have a problem with that. I mean, I like getting free stuff, but if you really think about it, it's really not that good. But it could also shut down sites like YouTube. Why? Because you listen to songs on YouTube, correct? You probably download songs off of YouTube using some manner of program which will rip the audio from a video or something like that. Well, these companies, SOPA would give them the power, could say, okay, well, you, the user, are still getting content like songs, but you're still not paying for it. So you're a risk for that company, or for, I don't know, whoever is making the music, the artist. So then they could take down YouTube through that. Now, it's never been tried, and there was a massive internet blackout today where Google and lots of other sites protested against it, and for instance, Wikipedia actually shut down its desktop version of the site and basically provided a link on how to find your congressman from your state or whatever, and actually email them or send mail to them telling you that you oppose it. So this is a very serious matter, and basically what it all comes down to is, do you want to be like China? Do you want to have Big Brother watching your shoulder? If you don't know, in China you cannot go on Facebook. On China you cannot go on YouTube. Sorry, I was saying on China. In China you can't go on YouTube. You can't go on Facebook. You can't really go on any social websites because they are afraid if something should ever happen that it could get on these social websites and then basically create like a revolution like the Arab Spring that we've seen these past 2 years or so. So stuff like that is what this really all boils down to, and so far everyone wants internet freedom, and there's so much more than just, you know, piracy and downloading free videos behind it, but you really don't want the government watching all of your actions, especially I don't want them to know if I'm watching my porn or not, excuse my language. But I got my Moab here. I'm pretty happy. I was actually screaming on the mic because it was my first Moab. So I was pretty psyched about that, and so anyways, now the rest of the game, I don't know, I start running around, and actually my teammates were bitching me out because because the screen was all red now, and they were all getting really pissed at me, and I told them, hey, screw you guys, I just got a Moab, it was my first one, and a lot of them were like, oh, Shrimp, you never got a Moab even though you're so good. That might sound really arrogant, but it's true. I mean, I haven't really gotten a Moab. So anyways, back to SOPA. So it gives corporations, companies, pretty much anybody who owns the right to a song, the power to shut down a website because they feel that there could be some, you know, wrongdoing going on. And I'm opposed to it. I'm only 16. I can't do anything about it though. So, but if you're older, you can I don't know what, call or tell my congressman or whatever from my state that I don't really like SOPA, but I mean, how much effect is a 16-year-old going to have on something like this? Another thing, which is, I almost died right here. I don't know if I do or not. I think I flashbanged this guy, and in the end I just run away or something like that. But yeah, as you can see, the spawns are really bad in this game. I mean, that guy spawns right there, and then they actually start spawning behind me. So this actually right here is pretty good gameplay. This is what I say is good gameplay, because it spawns right here. And then I go on a freaking spray. But anyways, so as far as I know, SOPA got vetoed or repealed or however you want to call it. So your internet should be safe. I do not know about PIPA. I think that it is the Protect IP, and I'm pretty sure that means that the government is not allowed to basically watch you and watch your actions because right now there's a thing going around where, for instance, I use Comcast. Comcast is my internet provider, and they can't pull records of what I am doing unless, you know, there's like I committed a crime or something like that or killed somebody. Well, then they can pull a record of what I was doing. But right now, if there's no reason for it, as far as I know, there's no way that Comcast can track what I'm doing, what IP addresses I'm going to, etc., etc. So it's coming close to the end of the video here, and I just wanted to say thank you all for following my channel. Even though I'm still small, I'm still true to the channel, and I'm just going to keep uploading and just hope that it gets bigger and it turns into something more. Anyways, guys, that was my first Moab, and I hope you get one if you haven't yet, and if you don't have this game, you should get it. And that was it. Thanks, guys. I'm out.
We are triumphant.